message? Will it
I'm gonna do it with that one. I'm gonna do one more 5 minutes on this one real quick.
So we're gonna interview Brian Fletcher as he will uh, talk about the problems and the pressures that he had to face in school and other areas, even at work, due to his limitations as mental retarded, and then how he encouraged others that also suffer from some type of disability and what they may experience so that they can may stay positive and have the support of their parents and loved ones. Brian, so turn our attention to Brian Fletcher to talk to him. And Brian, first of all, tell us, what does that mean, uh, all real reality, brother?
It's all real beyond reality it's a way of life for us. How you live it. It's like when I reached out to Keith Ness, the all real only place for Keith Ness was my first, cause he's a mental patient. He appreciated how he didn't have the funds to buy himself any clothing, so I was able to give him the last clothing on my back to him for providing him clothes. I fixed him a big jug of Kool-Aid, provided food, and showing him the all real brotherly love. And also, we played basketball together, and he's always been supportive of me as well. For my note broke, whenever I come through, I'm definitely gonna give him for his hand or a pound of wealth for us, cause he been loving towards me for us. He gave me the last shirt off his back by providing a few dollars to give me some double cheeseburgers, McDoubles at McDonald's out here in Harvard, out here where I live at. And he stay out here in Tony, so I don't mind going out that way and seeing them. He don't have nobody in his family to go out there and show their brother love to him and give them the last shirt off their backs to him. So he appreciated that I showed them their love and visit them. And I did it without even calling, so he appreciate that. So that's living all real but beyond reality, for us going out your way to provide for a mental patient or a brother to learn with all real learning disability, mental retardation. It could be Down syndrome, autism, cerebral palsy, brother to autism and disabled at the same time. They can't do nothing for himself. I got a brother named Harold Ote. He's my all real autism, black, older, disabled brother. He don't have nobody to come around him, so I appreciate being around him and showing that love and shake his hand. And I love being around him. He's older than way older than I am, but we have so much to talk about. We talk over 3 hours over the phone, because he got so much on his mind. So he appreciated how I take the time and hear him out for us. He's difficult for him to get his words out, so I'm able to listen in on him and get it across the way for me to hear what he referring to, and he appreciate that for us being able to be patient and able to help him get whatever he's trying to say to me, it's over the phone or in person.
Okay, now talk about some of the books and magazines and why you do that writing. I noticed there you got Mark Luther King, and there's some other famous writers or persons that might have inspired you to continue to stay real to yourself and not to be fake, brother.
Yeah, it's a historical book. This is a collector's item. Got Martin Luther King Jr. that's on the cover here, and the inside I like is how I bring out about Maggie Walker. I like how she brought out how if you can read and write, you can do anything and go anywhere. You can ride the wind. So that method right there is very touching right there. So school did not bring out these individuals out like Manny Walker. You got Harriet Tubman. She freed over 300 some black slaves. So it's good to know your black history because that's part of your culture, yo. Because a lot of blacks today don't want to know their own inheritance. Well, just retarded my book because it's good to know your black history and to take it in the heart. You can also bring it out to other blacks and other individuals who ain't black, what you appreciate about your black culture and the history. I just talks about Marcus Garvey. It says, a people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. Marcus Garvey. So school did not even mention his name, not his name or Gary Moore, because he been in the traffic light back in the early 1926, and they never did bring that out for us. Gary Morgan, for us, he's been an inventor, because a lot of black inventors' name was not mentioned when I was attending public schools, and also when I was attending my special ed classes. A lot of young ones in there that's got a learning disability, mental retardation, just make fun of others, how they couldn't read, they would think that's funny, or how ones mispronounce words, they would think that's funny, which I believe that's retarded for us, an individual trying to criticize his own black and brother for us, him not able to get his words across, able to pronounce words the right way. So I feel for ones that that's going through their stages, being in special ed and being black and not having much of nothing is very difficult, but you gotta hang in there and try to treasure a gift and make of it and be patient and let things come in place and everything will go like it should for you, for us, go in smoothly for you. Because I know life's rough around the edges, because a lot of blacks try to bring down one another, but as being an already mental retardation black older brother helped me to see how reality is and how it has this has a lot of holes in the platter sport to be, because a lot of individuals will do you in, mistreat you, so you gotta be up strong and be upbuilding.
Okay. Now, talk a little bit about your school. You like playing basketball, and how some of the disability ones might have been, you felt they've been not treated or not looked at with interest or with ability to play sports as other competitive school persons that don't have disability problems.
If something went wrong, try to reconnect.
Okay, just go ahead and, because you're on that camera, so go ahead and respond to the question as far as sports and school, how you felt that none of those has disability or other limitations deal with the sports issue of in school or trying to play on a team.
Well, there's one individual, he's a young black brother, he's deceased now, named Yaakov Garner, and he can ball. He was in special ed classes. He learned disability with mental retardation, but he can ball and outdo others, but the coach did not try to recognize his talent. Nobody tried to motivate him to play on the school team, but he had a gift. I used to watch him, see him play, and a lot of young ones in regular classes couldn't even shoot a ball from him. It was good to just see the way he shoot the ball, take it into the goal, to the hole. So they got me to inspire me to work on my game and get to a good, for us being that good as a ball player. So a lot of individuals had played ball good. His other guy named Michael Hampton. He was a young black brother. He was special ed. He could play ball real good. And Julius Strickland was real good. He had admired the way my game was, so he got me to play him one-on-one. So he was amazed how I was able to shoot the ball. Him and Michael Hampton was able to see how good I was. For me taking my first shot and hitting it, it was all net. Once I went inside the new JOJ new gym, so my first shot I hit it, so they knew that I was able to play ball, so they got me to play with them and play against them. So I felt good as running the court with them and with nobody talking trash to me or fouling or trying to take me out the aerial or no type of dirty type of ball type of play, which I appreciate that, and best in a school like that. So you mind your own business and attend yourself and not try to be bad, then you won't really get messed with. The only time I had problems with these black girls that was in regular class, they're the ones that gave me problems. But this guy from special ed, he tried to be bad, but beside that, everything was all right. Schools, it just had a lot of disadvantages there.
Okay. And what about the ones that you are friends with today and maybe in the past that has disability?
Well,
How do you
real
inspire them?
real close to my first cousin, my real autism first young cousin, Jason Moore, and he has a gift for laying out, designing clothing, and he's been talked about. Even his own cousins are not trying to look to him as he being somebody great, but I can see him and more than getting his own clothing line out there. And once I get some extra funds, I'll help him get it started. And his brother Marn Moore had got talent. His younger brother Marn Moore, they live in the Girl, Alabama area. I definitely would bless them with some wealth so they can get their businesses or talents out there as well. So I don't mind giving freely like Jesus did. It's all about giving freely on things, and they help me move into my house where I'm living in now. So that was very recommendable. A lot of times you can't get your own cousins or brothers to do anything important for you, for us helping you move or anything of that nature. So it's very rare to have two real type cousins to talk with, be around, and talk about how the world and how the young ones today is not benefiting from the older ones. Back in their time, they'd rather live this lifestyle that's ungodly, is not really acceptable, but they like to be like bad and be like everybody else, using foul language and not trying to be their own person. I want to reach out to the ones who learn disabilities. I want to reach out to the ones that's in the world, try to get them to break the law and be disrespectful to their parents, grandparents, and there's a lack of respect these days. A lot of these young ones really is so caught up into living all unclean and all like polluted. They like to pollute their minds with wasteful type of thoughts. Thoughts is not gonna get them nowhere but jail, but either in jail or either have them being killed.
Okay, another question is that now you mentioned one of your cousins, or several of your cousins, but one of your cousins in particular that helped us move were Nathan, and he actually had a scholarship to go to Alabama Crimson Tide University in Birmingham. So what did he tell you about why he didn't pursue that goal because of his disability?
Well, he told me, my first cousin, Nathan, he got a learning disability, either mental retardation or autism. He told me that was his fault for not taking that route, and he wish he could go back and turn things around, but he can't. So hopefully he can be able to find him a gift or something he can do to make wealth, so he won't be in poverty. He have something for himself, like a lot of these wealthy individuals today. from different races. So it's good. Just start, do what you can do now, and then you can do about the path. But do just try to find a gift now that you can make from, and you don't have to worry about getting caught up in that illegal drug lifestyle for us in the street. So
Yes, and I do remember him telling me also that the reason that he did not pursue it is because he didn't have no one to encourage him positive, or was willing to help him, knowing that he couldn't read, and so he had that fear too of not knowing that he would have a tutor personally to help him, and no family member encouraging him, or even the people in the project area to help motivate him to pursue that career. Also, now, what about your belief, and how have your parents, of course, as Jehovah's Witnesses, so how have they're grounded in the Bible been able to help you deal with life at work, and also dealing with people in the society too?
well, I got both loving parents, with mom and dad, and so they helped me to for spiritual, for having family discussions, Bible study, and encouraged me, and so that really been a big help. Providing food on the table, and a lot of times I don't have myself, so they provide food, take care of me, and take me to the hospitals, doctors, and give me a little money and chores I do around the house. So that's recommendable. And take care of the dogs, bear the dog waste, and sanitize the yard, which is recommendable. That's living by the said law, keeping your outside clean as you would as keeping your inside of your house clean. So that's I like doing that job, bearing the dog waste, because that's something that a lot young individuals wouldn't do, because it's a job they wouldn't stoop low to do. So I don't mind doing that, because it's about being clean. Like Jehovah God like cleanness, not nobody just not keeping the outside clean for us, just sanitizing their yard and burying their dog waste and things. That's a recommendable type of good trait that I got to do that each morning that I get up in the morning time.
Okay, anybody deceased that you appreciate their influence in helping you, that you want to say a little bit about?
Yeah, I had to give a recommendation to my all real spiritual minded black older disabled brothers, David McClennan, and my great aunt Maxie Humphreys. She was very encouraging. She liked the fact that she see me reading Tupac If You Holler If You Hear Me books, so she very encouraged me. She was sad when I was pursuing college or that nature, so she liked the fact that I talk with her. A lot of young ones wouldn't talk with their great aunts, so they find it's a waste of time, or they're ready to go, and like that, they were like, I don't want to be here. They had that expression on their face, but I didn't do that. I didn't mind sitting down and talking with my great aunt Maxie, and rest in peace, and she always be missing, because she took care of me when I was small. I used to go to the Berkeley Center out there in Big Cold, so I lived, and my mom lived with her for a period of time. And back in the 80s, when I attended daycare in Big Cold, Alabama. So I appreciate she provided food. That's recommendable. You won't find, you can't replace nobody like my aunt Maxie Humphrey, because there's only one great aunt, and nobody else won't have that type of good trait that she had, so it's just real commendable that she was a loving, nice aunt. So as every time she see me, she have a big smile on her face. She give me a hug and a kiss on the jaw. So she will be very missed, her and David McClendon. He gave me the last straw off his back several times, and he helped me with my business, providing stamps. So he was all about encouraging me, and we talked loans, hours of conversation late at night. So we had good long conversation. I can even see into what he was referring to about his past and what he experienced through reality. It was very difficult, and it was very difficult. Him as being disabled, one arm was paralyzed, so he was very hard for him to get around. I was able to help fix his plate, provide him water, Kool-Aid, Gatorade. I bought him like over 8 jugs of Gatorade because he needed that. Bought that for $1 a piece at the Dollar General, and they had